I need help. Okay. Yes. Oh, that was some time ago. I got lost and I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard to not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. I turn around, a sleek back cat. What the fuck? I turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and it thumps its tail testily against the pavement. It's got different color eyes. I guess heterochromia. Did I say that right? Heter. Really? Is common. It's pretty common in cats, huh? Should I, try to bring it to the cafe? They take care of the strays there after all. I should try. I crouch down and slowly. Fuck! I cannot read! I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand towards the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I make those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and it looks away, still for a moment, before standing up and slinking into an alley. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and it looks... Wait, the fuck? I just read that. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. I picked up a can of wet cat food for Mochi from the corner store too. I figure we both deserve a celebration. Mochi, get your fat lump out here. I've got good news. No answer or indication. He's even. You know, he never even asked how my day was. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl, and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever, I'm about to go do the same to this pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop back down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in face. Oh, it looks like there's a new Jelly Donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do these tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? I spent the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions. Meow! It's so early. What's his problem? Meow! I bet he just wants the other half of wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone and check. 7:40? Aw, hell. I'm gonna be late for my first day of work. I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. I have to hope I run fast enough that the wind resistance will do the job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest. It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more intensely along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl on my way out the door. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up my coffee. They can both deal with it. I can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work. At my first job even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. I start out in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time. Here it is, a cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about. Hey, Avery. Damn, that was loud. Landry. Alright, I can't do this. I can't. I'm sorry. Landry peeks his head out from the doorframe and waves me in. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there, but there are a few others I've never seen. Only a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled in a steep cluster by the window. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late and looking perfect. Good. You decided to. Oh. Good. 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 You decided to challenge the. I can't. I cannot. Okay. I'm trying here. Good. You decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start this show. Still as weird as yesterday, I see. Caught another sucker, boss? That's esteemed coworker to you, Reese. You just keep collecting these strays. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we already met. You already know Graves. How did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello. He looks like he's gonna. He looks like he's gonna try to slip between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? That's me, to be honest. Like, I don't like other people. Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of his time with cats too. Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. What? Is that a camera? Oh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl in the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. I like candids, so I'll try again later when you're forgetting about. Finley is also. Graves, I know what you're going to say. Don't ruin the surprise. Graves let out a soft bark of a laugh. All right. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is the smart mouth guy, Reese, and the other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman. Oh, I thought that was a guy. Oh, a tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef. Or our only chef, I guess. Well, nice to meet you both. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Wow, that's the most you speak in all. Oh, God. Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She likes you already, Avery. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. How kind of you to save the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. I could have sworn Landry, was second in command here. So I don't know what this kid's talking about. I don't even see him at all during the interview. I didn't even see him at all during the interview yesterday. I'm on cat detail today, but I don't think that means I won't. But don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail must mean taking care of the cats. Obviously. I'm learning quickly. I don't know why the second in command wouldn't be so eager about telling me he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here. Ew. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good. Okay, that should be everybody then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. That's fine with me. It looks like I'm no longer in need. I have other work to do. You know where to find me. Graves slinks to the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him. Avery, did you have breakfast? We're gonna have something to eat before work if you'd like to join us. It's tradition. That sounds great. Not really. I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself. Reese has already seated himself on the long booth seating along the wall. He scoots to the tables together, and Laundry pulls over another chair. Great. Just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is that? Her voice drops almost conspiratorially. She leans in to whisper. That's an IKEA shirt, isn't it? He's my favorite too. Oh, what? IKEA? From Blast Zone? From what? Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it. No, I really have no idea what that is. Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something? Oh, no. Never mind. Don't worry about it. But now you've got my interest. I just thought it was a cool shirt. Yeah, pretty much. I just thought it was a cool shirt. Well, it is, but it's weird to buy things from games you haven't played. Oh, it's a game. I play some games, but I haven't heard of that one. I like a lot of retro games, so if it's new, oh, it's a different type of game. Never mind. Well, now I'm curious. No, it's okay. You probably wouldn't like games about boys fighting. Or maybe you would. Okay. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime. If you prove yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. Okay. She gives me a grin and a wink, and then takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody set the table while I was talking to Finley. Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come sit down. Sure. Where should I sit, though? What if there are some unspoken rules about this sort of thing in placing? You never know with new groups. Laundry answers the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat between him and Finley. Quietly, I take a seat. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast. The other one is some kind of egg thing. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Whoa. I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the trays down in front of us and then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon because I'm about to be on that egg thing like mochi on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her hands. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe full of coffee. They set the cups and carafe on the table and take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. I'm a little afraid I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. Laundry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats at Reese's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher. Have some for Avery. Oh, save some. Oh my god, you guys. I cannot read for shit. What is wrong with me? not. I'm trying. I am trying so hard. Alright. Geez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important. While everybody shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of the microwave, so I'm gonna savor this. Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what's this egg thing? Mason's eyebrow shoots up. He looks at me like I grew another nose. Frittata. Is that like a souffle? It looks like it'd be really hard to make. Just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do you usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them. Mason glares like I just knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here, now, always. Can I still have pizza sometimes? Not for breakfast. Ever. I can hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but other times it's still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up at me between bites of French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about the dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start this again. Shh, it's an important part of our new employee orientation. Laundry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. Laundry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes the stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor with the waitstaff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon, time to get ready. She picks up the new empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Come on. She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. Fuck the uniform. Help Mason and Hayes in the kitchen or ask Reese about you. I'll help in the kitchen. I don't want to talk to you. Is Mason really the only chef here? That must take a lot of work. I bet she could use some help. Mostly, I'm just grateful she gave me an out. Whatever Reese is planning, it doesn't sound like anyone but Finley cares for it. No, thank you. I think Mason and Hayes wanted my help, though. Fine, if Mason needs help. But you're not off the hook yet. Reese? Oh, come on, Landry. Don't look at me like that. Something is up. Whatever it is, I'm not gonna fall for it. Well, I'll be back once Mason says I'm done. I quickly retreat back to the kitchen before Reese can delay me further. Even though I work here now, I still feel like I'm trespassing on hallowed ground. I've never been in a restaurant kitchen before. Heck, I'm barely in my own kitchen. It smells amazing, almost enough to make me hungry all over again. Hayes is at the sink, carefully scrubbing the iron skillet we used at breakfast. It looks like he's already got the dishes on lockdown, to be honest. Mason only spares me a glance. She's already back to work, and it looks like there's a lot left to do. She dips a long spatula into a big metal bowl and heaps a glob of frosting on top of a cake. It's mesmerizing watching her move as she works to smooth the frosting. Can I help? Any experience? With what? Baking? Don't know why I asked. She doesn't bother looking up, but it feels like she doesn't have to see the cake to decorate it. I bet she could do this in her sleep. Don't touch anything. I guess I'll go then. You seem really busy, are you sure? I bet you're really busy, though. Are you sure? Babysitting takes longer than doing it myself. Come on, there's got to be something I can help with. You did ask me to come back here for a reason, right? To save you from Reese. If you insist, carry those boxes out. She gestures to a pile of collapsed cardboard boxes sitting by the kitchen door. They're all much wider than my arms can go around and half my height. What the heck are they shipping in here? Horses? Roger. Outrare? Oh, back. Throw them wherever. You can count on me. No time for instinct details like logistics or arm strength. I'm gonna do it. I try to wrap my arms around the flattened boxes. But I was right. My fingertips barely touch either side. I can't just pick them up in my hands either. They're too thick to grab from the top. Maybe if I balance the boxes on my feet, like so, and brace it with my hands like this. There. But now, how do I walk out of the door like this? I guess I could just waddle. I started a rough sudden noise behind me. The cardboard slips from my hand and cascades to the floor in a floppy, boxy avalanche. Ah! This happens again. I turn around, and though Mason is facing away from me, I can see her shoulders shaking ever so lightly. Is she laughing? I mean, it probably does look pretty pathetic. But I didn't think she'd be the type to even know how to laugh. She seems like she'd get mad at me for goofing up. You swine. Right there on the counter. Wrap 'em. Ha ha. Oh. Yeah, whoops. There's some twine right there. With some effort, I collect the boxes again, then loop twine around them a few times. She's totally right. Now I just have to grab the string and I can drag them out. You look like you're gonna hang glide on those. Maybe if the wind kicks up, I'll give it a shot. I look over and even Hayes is laughing a little. Though, when I shoot him a quick smile, he hurries back to the sink and resumes scrubbing with fervor. Though these two are tough customers, but I'll bet they're not so bad once you get to know them. And I'm gonna do just that, hopefully. Anything else I can lend these muscles to today? Got plenty of muscle on my own. Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you need any help. Dun dun dun. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this part here. Oh, it's gotten pretty dark. Okay, yeah. Bye.